Fast forward, Inikomo. Shannon Swam said, I'll say, GH Politics Avenue. Political stories are trending because make headlines. Near Jembre and YDB Akroma, Ewa, need me on Braxton, and that AD Kanya. Mr. To be subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share. Now for front to answer into me. Need my Ryan Simon, His Excellency John Romani Mahama, and about Abekasa in a press conference. Now, the old King Nanak said, breach here about a year or minor. Yina enya baako yemfa amanyosem entonchen na osan esisu bi se enoma bi a ehia a mo de be investigations no ene nyamecha de omo atimi a retrieve ni nyina from baby a plane crash no esi ye no na me no ka say de yen semre ka kumyeji no kwakwanu yemu ra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aso ye abra odina no disem etudwa me da sese wajimre e wa sei.
Good evening, my fellow countrymen and women. It is with a profoundly heavy heart that I address you tonight. Yesterday, a tragic helicopter crash in Akuffo claimed the lives of 8 cherished members of our Ghanaian family. The victims of this accident include 5 passengers and 3 dedicated members of the Ghana Armed Forces. Among them were Dr. Edward Kofi Omanibuama, Minister for Defense; Alhaji Dr. Murtala Muhammad, Member of Parliament for Tamale Central and Minister for Environment, Science and Technology; Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Limuna, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator; Samuel Sapong, Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress; Samuel Abuaje, Deputy Director General of NADMO; and Squadron Leader Peter Anala of the Ghana Air Force, Flying Officer Chum Ampedu of the Ghana Air Force, and Sergeant Ernest Addo, also of the Ghana Air Force. This tragedy represents a deep personal loss for me. I shared a close bond with many of those individuals who died. Our nation is grieving, and on behalf of the government and the people of Ghana, I extend my deepest condolences to their families, friends, and their loved ones. Know that our entire country mourns with you. We share your pain. Your loss is our loss, a loss of dedicated public servants, intellectuals, and individuals who tirelessly worked for a better Ghana. These 8 individuals dedicated their lives to Ghana's progress. That their final moments were spent in service is a testament to their unwavering commitment. We have lost some of our nation's brightest minds, and this is a moment of shared heartbreak, a time to reflect on the preciousness of life, the sacrifices of public service, and our gratitude for those who dedicate themselves to the well-being of our fellow citizens. Squadron Leader Anala, Flying Officer Ampedu, and Sergeant Addo were dedicated members of our Air Force, embodying the best of their profession. Alhaji Muniru Mohammed Limuna was a humble yet effective public servant. Samuel Sapong was a respected statesman, and Mr. Samuel Abuaje was a promising young leader. Dr. Omanibuama was a brilliant and dedicated leader, and Alhaji Dr. Murtala Muhammad was a passionate voice for his constituents and a champion for environmental stewardship. These gallant men each served Ghana with distinction. And as we mourn, questions about the cause of this tragedy are only natural and important. And I want to assure the families and the nation that the Ghana Armed Forces has initiated a full and transparent investigation into the circumstances of this crash. An investigative board of inquiry has been set up to investigate the cause of the crash. The flight data and cockpit voice recorders have both been retrieved. All 8 of the bodies of our departed comrades have been retrieved, and the government is in close touch with the bereaved families about identification of the bodies and final interment. In this moment of national grief, let us remember that we are above all Ghanaians. united not just by our nationality, but by our shared hope, our shared humanity, and now our shared sorrow. Let us set aside our differences and offer our collective compassion to the bereaved families. This is not a time for division, speculation, or political point scoring. It is a time for strength, for empathy, and for the enduring Ghanaian spirit that still stands tall when all else has failed. Let our words be of comfort, our actions be of kindness, and our unity be the tribute we offer to those whose lives have been lost. To the families, to the Ghana Armed Forces, to the ministries and departments that have lost dedicated staff, and to the National Democratic Congress, which mourns the passing of valued members, may you find strength in their memory and their legacy. May we all be comforted by the knowledge that though they are gone from our sight, they remain forever in the spirit of the nation they so faithfully served. On Saturday, 9th August at 5 p.m., the nation will gather at the forecourt of the State House for an evening of reflection and memorial in honor of our departed colleagues. Books of condolences will be opened simultaneously at the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ghana Armed Forces headquarters, and the National Democratic Congress headquarters, and also the head office of NADMO from Sunday, 10th August to Thursday, 14th August. On Friday, 15th August, an interdenominational state funeral will be held for the 8 heroes at the Black Star Square. My brothers and sisters, my fellow countrymen and women, may God bless their souls, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana.
That's the President, John Dramani Mahama, there, also giving details of what the update is, what has been found out after 24 hours after this tragic event, and the lineup of activities also in memory and to honor the memory of these fallen heroes. Now, as we recalled earlier, there's been a number of things happening today. Some persons who visited the residences of these fallen heroes also sharing their fond memories with us and what they would expect going forward. You heard the president say that the talk about the cause of this crash is a necessary outcome. And as a result, full and transparent investigations have already been launched into the cause of this crash. That's very important as well. And an important denominator also to add to what the president indicated is that beyond this, there has been the identification and retrieval of the flight data, and the cockpit voice have also been retrieved. That is to aid with the full and transparent investigation into the cause of this crash. Earlier today, a number of persons who also thronged the Jubilee House to also pay their last respect during this wreath-laying ceremony. We had Ras Moubarak, and then also the former Adenta MP, Winedu Asari, and the Deputy CEO for the Ghana Tourism Authority as well, all sharing their thoughts with us and their fond memories of the man and the statesmen, the gallant Ghanaians, the heroes that we lost as a result of this tragic event yesterday. This is what the former Member of Parliament for the Kumbungu constituency, Ras Moubarak, who spoke to my colleague, shared with us. Take a look.
The families of our departed comrades, the Honorable Manebuama, Honorable Alaji Limuna Muniru, Honorable Mutala Ibrahim, Dr. Sapong, and the military officers, who were involved in this tragic incident. Words are inadequate to express how sad we feel about the sudden loss of our compatriots, and certainly tears cannot wipe away the good memories that we shared. Tears cannot wipe away the times that we spent together. Tears cannot wipe away, the memory of their service to this great country called Ghana. It is our fervent hope and prayer that the good Lord will keep their souls and that they rest in perfect peace. But we must endeavor not to make their sudden departure be in vain. How did this happen? Where were they heading to? They were, heading to a program that is in relation to the fight against Galamsey. Yeah. Now, if the murder of Major Mahama didn't get us to stop Galamsey in our country, the tragic loss of these 8 gallant, patriotic men should help us bring a finality, to the destruction of our water bodies, of our forest reserves. And we must desist from treating the menace of Galamsey with kids' gloves, as we have often done, and ruthlessly deal with it and nip it in the bud. It's a national security issue now, and I'm hoping that the sacrifices they've paid with their lives, a sudden loss, their families, immediate families, all of us are grieving. But the most exciting tribute to their memory would be that come next year, when we are marking the anniversary of their passing, we wouldn't have issues of Galamsey in our country. That is what I would want to hear. That would be a befitting tribute, to the memory of Honorable Mutala, Omane Boama, Limuna, Dr. Sapon, and the rest of them who tragically perished yesterday.
Thank you. Well, the former finance minister, immediate past finance minister, Dr. Mohammed Aminanta as well, who was at the residence of the late Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed, also shared a few things with us. But before that, let's go on to the telephone. Toby Dr. Yah Tamakloe is joining us, statesman, also served in the Ghana Armed Forces as well. And he also reflecting the mood of the nation as we speak. Toby, good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good evening.
It's good to have you on a night like this, after hearing the president speak about this tragic event that's led to the loss of these 8 gallant Ghanaians and the updates as we've had it. And you, having served in the Ghana Armed Forces, this hits closer, is it not?
Yeah, firstly, I think I would like to offer my condolences to the families and friends of this unfortunate event that took place yesterday. Even though this is not the first time in the history of our Air Force, this, I would say, is the most tragic one we've ever seen. I am glad the President has made mention of an inquiry into the state of the whole incident, and I believe we shall definitely, the military will definitely come out with a satisfactory report. I'm also very much impressed that the few specimens have been sent to South Africa for forensic just to enable us to identify the bodies. That's also, I think, a very good move. But I think this to be a call for this country to get together. This should be a call for this country to know that we are one people. We've received messages of condolences from various countries, and even the political parties, including my own political party, have also brought in a message, which I'm very happy about. But we should see to it that as a nation, we get together and build this nation to the level that will impress each and everyone that lives in this country. Now, I believe strongly that some of the issues that will be looked at properly will be the state of the aircraft itself, the age of the aircraft, and the latest service that has been done on the aircraft. And in fact, when the last mandatory test of the aircraft was done, and these findings will help us to come to a final conclusion of what really has taken place. It is unfortunate because among them, there are few I think I have got in touch closely. That is Dr. Bawumia. In fact, I was with him about 3 weeks ago at the Transport Stadium. We were just sitting together. And then also, Mutara is somebody too I have seen and had the opportunity to talk to him. Another nice gentleman. The others in the service, I don't know them because they are far my juniors in the service. Now, the other patrons who pass on to, I have not really met them before. But I think these people, now they're seen as patriots, people who, in the course of duty to the nation, have lost their lives. And they should be honored the way that an honor will be given to the highest person in this country. I think I would like to end here because I don't think there's much to say. People are people are mourning at the moment. A very painful experience they are going through, particularly to the families, close families of these fallen heroes. And there's no point really dragging this on. All I'll say is that may the Lord and Allah accept them in their bosoms. Thank you.
And indeed, I thank you for these solemn words coming from a place of brokenness as reflects the mood of the nation. But you did indicate, Togbi, maybe quickly before I let you go, that these fallen heroes must be seen as patriots and they should be honored in a way that we honor heroes in this country. Correct?
That's exactly what should happen. Thank you.
Right. I thank you so much, Togbi, Dr. Yah Tamakloe, for sharing these few words with us. Thank you very much. And as impactful as it is, a statesman, Togbi Dr. Yah Tamakloe also served in the Ghana Armed Forces as well. Thank you for taking the time to join us. Let's go straight to the Ashanti region because that is the region where this Brofidro area where this tragic incident happened. And 24 hours on, my colleague Ibrahim Abubakar, who spent most of the day yesterday at the crash site, returned to the crash site today, and we have an update on what's been happening at the crash site. We do know that now, so the president has indicated that the black box that has the flight data and the cockpit voice have all been retrieved. Ibrahim is joining us on Zoom right now. Ibrahim, thank you for connecting with us. You spend most of your day too, again, at the crash site. What did you observe over there?
Well, Alfred, last night, we all left the scene together with the police and the military. But this morning, an inter-agency security personnel were redeployed to the area. We had the military, the police, some members.
When some how do team course watching on so mamma was sick, so the embrace. That's an is over, didn't you? Don't be a domania. When you ain't shame, not in some more questions.